All right, we're resuming recording. So this is how to thread a needle. So I start off with a nice long thread. I measured this one from taking the end and measuring it up my arm all the way to my shoulder and then back down to make sure I got a nice long thread. So when I put this all together, I should have a thread that will last me a little bit. If you get any shorter than that, then it usually doesn't last you as long. Then you have to switch out threads a whole lot more often. So I'm going to zoom in here. We'll get this autofocus now that we have our light. There we go. All right, so on my needle, and remember a needle is a needle because it has a eye, an opening in the very top of it. These ones are very big eyes, so these should be really easy to get such a tiny little thread into. You're going to grab one tail, and you're going to take that tail, choke right up towards the end of it. If it's too long, then it gets too bendy and it gets hard to put in. You're going to grab it right up to the end. You're going to slide it right through the eye of that needle, and you're going to start pulling out. So you're going to pull this, and it's pull, 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 until you get right to the other tail end. So once these ends match up, what I should have is if I smooth this thread out, and I'm pulling it to make sure it gets smoothed out all the way to the end, you should have your needle looped on one side. And if you look really closely, I'm going to hold this right up to the camera and get it to focus. You can see one threads through it. It did not tie to the needle. It is just looped right through it. And then it's bent over in half. And then at the very other end, I've got these two tails that line up with each other. And then the whole rest of the thread is a double thread, which means there's two strings on each side. So if I take a look right there, I can tell it's a double thread because as I'm looking, there's two strings right there. So it will fold in half, go all the way to the end. And once I find the end, you've got that double tail. In the next video, if you need help with tying a knot, I will show you how to tie a knot. For right now, that's how you get your needle threaded.